Ever tried shopping for a woman's watch and felt you were trespassing in a man's world? It's intimidating, complicated, and a bit of a boys' club. The idea of building a versatile collection for a woman can feel very overwhelming. What if the exact opposite is true? What if you didn't need a massive collection or a deep understanding to nail the perfect watch for any occasion? I've found that by understanding just 3 simple pillars, matching the occasion, coordinating the style, and choosing the right proportions, you can curate an entire collection with just 4 watch categories. In this video, we'll show you different scenarios that bring these principles to life, real situations where the right watch makes all the difference. You'll walk away with a simple 4-watch blueprint that can handle literally any occasion life throws at you. And stay until the end, because I'm going to reveal which of these 4 watches offers the most surprising value proposition, the secret to building a collection you'll actually wear, not just sit in a drawer. Women's watches aren't just fashion accessories. They follow a hidden framework that transcends mere aesthetics. Before we dive in, remember, the models you'll see are just examples. The principles apply to countless other watches. These are just some of our favorites to illustrate the concept. Let's quickly visualize how our 3 pillars work together. First, match the occasion. The watch needs to align with the event's formality and function. Second, coordinate the style. The watch should harmonize with the outfit's metals, colors, and overall aesthetic. And third, find the right proportions. The watch must balance appropriately with both wrist size and the visual weight of the outfit. These 3 pillars aren't just theory. They're the difference between wearing a watch and owning the moment. Now, let's see how these principles help us build the perfect watch collection with just 4 essential watch categories.
The first category is the luxury statement watch. It's the kind of piece people remember long after forgetting what outfit you wore.
The Cartier Panthere balances all 3 pillars beautifully. Its rectangular case creates a distinctive silhouette that commands attention without overwhelming a woman's wrist. The integrated bracelet transitions seamlessly from business meetings to evening events, while the iconic design communicates a subtle confidence that leaves an impression. This isn't flaunting wealth. It's about making a deliberate choice that communicates taste and self-assurance. Let's apply those 3 pillars. Occasion. Business meetings, high-end dinners, cultural events that demand subtle sophistication. Style. Classic design complements varied jewelry without competing. Neutral palette that works with any outfit. Proportions. Balanced case dimensions that create presence without overwhelming smaller wrist. Consider how the shape, rectangular, round, or cushion affects the visual weight. What makes a luxury statement watch worth considering is how it elevates your professional and formal looks without trying too hard. It's the finishing touch that shows you've put thought into your appearance. Unlike trendy pieces that quickly look dated, these classic designs remain relevant year after year. Think of it as the watch equivalent of that black dress that somehow works for every important occasion in your life. Most people think you need a different fancy watch for every dressy occasion. But honestly, one well-chosen piece like this can cover everything from boardroom to cocktail hour. That versatility is what makes it worth the investment. And speaking of special occasions, sometimes you want something with a little more elegance and character.
Welcome to the second essential category. It surpasses trends by embracing history. The vintage dress watch. On paper, this vintage JLC case size looks tiny, under 30 millimeters. But what happens when you see it on the wrist? It transforms into something entirely different. Jewelry art. The 18-karat rose gold construction catches light with a warmth modern alloys can't replicate. There's something uniquely elegant about wearing a piece that's witnessed decades of history while remaining permanently relevant. Let's look at our 3 pillars. Occasion, formal dinners, weddings, gallery openings, elegant evening events. Style, warm gold tones enhance formal attire. Vintage aesthetics add unique character.
Proportions, smaller case, under 30 millimeters, creates delicate balance with formal wear. What makes a vintage dress watch special is how it adds a touch of romance and storytelling to your most memorable occasions. These aren't only accessories, they're conversation pieces and wearable stories. When everyone else is wearing the latest trends, a beautifully preserved vintage piece stands out in the most elegant way possible. Plus, these watches often feature details that modern mass production simply can't match. Don't let anyone tell you a vintage watch is just for collectors. These older pieces often have better craftsmanship than what you'd get new today, and usually at better prices. It's one of the watch world's best kept secrets. But what about those times when you're neither dressed up nor business casual? Those moments when you need something that can get a little wet, but still look elegant.
So far, we've talked about elegance and convention. Now, resilience. The watch that doesn't flinch when life gets messy. The versatile sports watch.
The two-tone Rolex Datejust at 34 millimeters represents the intersection of durability and elegance. Unlike purely decorative watches, this category brings genuine functionality, water resistance, robust construction, and everyday wearability without sacrificing style. The mix of steel and gold here creates a transitional piece that moves effortlessly between casual daytime settings and evening gatherings. Let's apply our three pillars: occasion, weekend activities, casual social events, travel, and even relaxed business settings, or any moment where water resistance and wearability actually matter. Style, versatile metals that work with varied jewelry, neutral dial colors that complement diverse outfits without limiting your wardrobe options. Proportions, mid-size case, around 34 millimeters, balances presence with comfort for everyday wear. What makes a versatile sports watch so practical is that it's ready for anything your day might throw at you. You don't have to baby it or worry about getting it wet at the beach or pool. It's the watch that can handle a morning swim, an afternoon of errands, and a dinner with friends, all without a change. Think of it as the watch equivalent of your favorite pair of jeans that somehow work for both casual Friday and weekend brunch. This is the perfect example that you don't need a different watch for every activity. That idea is more social pressure than practicality. While men obsess that their Submariner is the perfect do-it-all watch, women have been quietly conquering versatility like forever. A good sports watch like this handles it all. From a dip in the pool to a night out on the town. It's basically the Swiss Army knife of watches. Now, we've covered the power pieces, but the one watch most women wear the most, it's not a Rolex, and it's definitely not the Cartier. The real truth, the most worn watch probably isn't the most expensive one. It's the one that disappears into your daily routine.
The fourth essential category for your collection, it won't turn heads. It won't win any awards, but it's the one you'll reach for when everything else stays in the drawer. The everyday essential watch.
We're actually featuring two different options here: the sleek Seiko rectangular design and the iconic Casio F91. Each takes a different approach to the same goal. The Seiko brings a touch of vintage-inspired elegance with its rectangular case and two-tone elements, while the Casio embraces retro tech minimalism with its digital display and ultra-lightweight construction. What unites them? Neither is trying to impress anyone. They're about practical timekeeping with just enough design character to reflect personal taste. Here's our three pillars: occasion, coffee runs, errands, casual workdays, travel, and weekend activities. Style, understated designs that complement casual outfits without competing for attention. Materials and colors that integrate seamlessly with everyday wear. Proportions, modest dimensions and lightweight feel. Make them comfortable for all-day wear. What makes an everyday essential watch so valuable is its freedom it gives you. These are the watches you can wear without a second thought. No anxiety. You don't worry about them during your busy day. The Seiko offers a more traditional aesthetic that bridges the gap between casual and business casual, while the Casio delivers pure functionality with its stopwatch, alarm, and backlight features. Both are like that one t-shirt you've worn 100 times that somehow never gets old. The best part, when your watch costs under $200, you can enjoy all the practical benefits of wearing a timepiece without the usual burden that comes with a luxury piece. What I love about these watches is how they just fit into your life without any fuss. You just wear them and go. That's why so many women reach for these watches day after day, even when they own much more expensive pieces. So, what does all this mean for how you should build your collection? The revelation I promised, the surprising value proposition that luxury brands don't want you to know. They want you to believe that value relates directly with its price and that you need a different watch for every situation. But after analyzing countless collections, I've discovered something fascinating. The most frequently worn, most emotionally connected pieces are often from the everyday essential category. Think about that. The $20 Casio F91 or the $200 Seiko Rectangular might deliver more daily value than that $5,000 Cartier or $10,000 Rolex. Not because they're necessarily better, but because they're freed from the anxiety of babysitting luxury. The beauty of it, having these 4 watches lets you express different sides of your personality while still being perfectly prepared for any occasion. The best part is you don't have to buy all of these at once. Since there's some overlap between these essential categories, you can build your collection slowly based on your lifestyle and needs. So let's quickly recap. The luxury statement piece for moments that matter. The vintage dress watch for celebrating watches as a piece of jewelry. The versatile sports watch for active elegance without compromise. And the everyday essential for practical confidence. And remember our 3 pillars when building your collection. Match the occasion, coordinate with your style, and find the right proportions. The watch world may have been built as a boys' club, but with these 4 types, you'll have a collection that truly works for your life and maybe even outshines his collection. If you're bored of the same old watch content and you want something different that actually matters, we've built an engaging community at thewatchbros.com. Our member community gets access to monthly giveaways of unique watches. You heard that right. We give away a watch every month. Also, exclusive videos where we say what we can't always say on YouTube. Plus, direct access to us through one-on-one calls. Memberships start at just $2 a month. And of course, hit subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the best watch content on YouTube right now. Now, I want to hear from you. Ladies, which of these 4 categories would you want first? And guys, if you're planning that next anniversary, birthday, or holiday gift, which category would you start with? Drop your answer in the comments below. We're really curious to see what you'd pick. And if you love drooling over those baddie watches, check out our Instagram. Mike's photography over there is top tier. Until next time, wear in good health.